Yay. I want to address a question that's been coming up, and that is, what does shamanic mean to me? In my journey on this planet, I walked a super conservative, what I call corporate heteronormative path for a lot of years. And then I had a big spiritual awakening, aka breakdown, where my body said, like, I can't keep doing life the way I'm doing it, or I'm literally not going to make it. And in that journey of self-exploration, as I woke up to being an energetic being, to being a spiritual being, and listening to what guidance told me, I found my way, or I will say I was dragged into, through the call, sometimes kicking and screaming, into a path of deep, deep connection with my body, with the earth, with spirit, and with relating with all beings, with animals, plants, fellow humans, nature, sun, moon. I could go on. That calling, that beckoning, pulled me into a path of awareness that I came to as knowing as the shamanic path, of teachers and guides that taught me ways in shamanic teachings to listen to spirit, to listen to the world around me as a guide, as a compass. And as I embarked upon that path, and it called me in, and it became mine, it became for me a way of really deeply knowing myself, and really learning more and growing and transforming as a soul being here on this planet through those relatings, through relationship, through honoring the world, nature, animals, plants, and fellow humans as so sacred. And in that journey that I came to know as shamanic, I also started to acknowledge that for some, that's hard to see as they look at a white girl. And what I know to be my truth of my roots looks different than what it may appear on the outside. And my calling into that through my grandmother, actually after her death, became a message or guide of, like, you must reclaim your roots and your connection. And as I searched for that on the outside and sort of outside of myself and tried to find proof of, and etc., wasn't able to show anything tangibly, what I came to know very personally, deeply, is the truth of my connection with the planet. And that's what the message came to me to be known as. So for me, the shamanic path is one of acknowledging that we have one foot in 3D reality here on this plane, and one foot in the realm of the other, of the infinite, of the spirit world. And that I do my best to listen to the guidance for that. And it isn't always easy, because that guidance does not always point us along the things we think we are supposed to do, or we should do, or they're socially acceptable, or that our parents said were okay, or that our society around us says we should embark upon. And sometimes that feels really lonely. And sometimes I feel the ways in which I feel scared. So as we claim our sacred sexual shamanic selves, what that means to me is trusting our power of connecting with our source within, and connecting with guidance and our soul purpose in deep, exquisite clarity, so that we can offer shining our light in the world, so that others can connect with theirs. And we do that as a way of co-creating this culture of no longer feeling aloneness, creating a culture, a community, a connection of love and respect for our bodies, ourselves, each other, and the planet. This is what that means to me. And I know you're there. When you're feeling alone, like the calling you have and are being beckoned into is something that you are scared and yet exhilarated about doing. That when you feel like you're in groups sometimes and aren't seen or acknowledged in who you are, and feel like you can't be who you are, and find the aloneness even in that group, that when you know you have something really important to bring onto this planet, and when you are done playing in that small space, it's time to claim who you are and be that light to shine with the world. Please reach out. Let's have a conversation. Namaste.